Well, we are in chair 3 today. We've been looking at the 4-chair model of making disciples. We've already looked at chair 1 and chair 2. Chair 1 is the seeker chair. Now, those in chair 1 are outside of a relationship with Christ, in need of one. And so our challenge to those sitting in chair 1, remember, is come and see. Come and see if Jesus is who he says he is. Come and see if Jesus is the Savior for you. Chair 2 is the believer chair, the new believer chair. The emphasis there is growth, growing in your walk, growing in your faith. The infant that is growing up, if you would. But we're in chair 3. Now understand, we never stop growing. In fact, if you're breathing and you're a Christian, you are always to be growing in your walk, in your faith in God. So although we're in chair 3 and we're emphasizing something different than growth, we're still growing. But chair 3 is the worker chair, the servant chair. We're to work. God has called us to mission. He's called us with a purpose. And so we are to be about the mission. We are to be about the purpose. We're to work. The fields are wide unto harvest, Jesus said. But the workers are few. Pray that God would send workers into the field. It sounds like Jesus is saying, we need more chair 3 people. Pray for workers because the fields and the crops are ready to be harvested. We just need workers in the field. So we're in chair 3, the servant chair, the worker chair. And here's the idea that we are to be working inside the church and outside the church, laboring in the fields and serving those inside the church, that God has called us to serve. God has called us to work. Action. This would also be the young adult stage, if you would. If the new believer stage is infant, then we're now in the young adult stage. There's action here. We're doing something. So let me just kind of share with you a few great characteristics of people who are in chair 3. Number 1, they're available. They're available. Here I am. Remember the prayer of Isaiah. Here I am. Send me. People in chair 3 are just available. God, how would you want to use me? God, where would you want to send me? God, who do you want me to love today? God, who do you want me to encourage today? That's chair 3 people. Availability is at the top of the list. Yes, he gives us gifts. He gives us passion, and we have passion for things, and he gives us some natural abilities, and we have our personality. And here's the thing, God uses all of that for his purpose, for his mission in the work. But all of that is going to be useless if there's not an available heart, an available spirit. God, here I am. Send me. People in chair 3 are available. Number 2 is they're faithful. Through the years, they've just been faithful in and day out. Not necessarily doing the humongous things and the grandiose things, just being faithful in the little things. They're consistent. They're reliable. They're dependable. They've proven themselves as followers of Jesus Christ. They're faithful in their walk. They're faithful in their talk. They're just faithful followers of Jesus. Workers are faithful. People in chair 3, they're faithful. So available, faithful. Number 3 is they're teachable. Teachable. I told you we never stop growing. And so we're always learning. And we're always being taught. And people in chair 3 are soaking that in. They're soaking that up. They're eager to learn. They're eager to be taught and to be taught and learn new things in their walk. But when we're working, we don't have everything figured out yet. And when we go to work, we're going to make some mistakes. We're going to stumble every now and then. But that's okay because we're growing. That's okay because we're learning. That's okay because we're teachable. Available, faithful, teachable. People in chair 3 are enthusiastic. They're just excited about life and about the work in front of them. Is that not true of young people? I mean, what do young people bring to the table? So often it's just passion and they're excited. It's good to be around Christians who are excited about what God is doing, excited about being called to the mission. People in chair 3, they're ready to work. They're ready to go serve. Yes, they're available and they're faithful and they're teachable, but boy, they bring the passion. They bring the enthusiasm. They bring the excitement. We need chair 3 people. Not always easy. In fact, not as many people in chair 3 as we need in chair 3. The workers are few. Remember what Jesus said. It is dying to self. Here I am. How can you use me? I'm ready to be used. And I'm ready to serve. The fields are white unto harvest. The crops are ready to be harvested. But we need workers. The workers are few. We're chair 3 people. They're the workers. And we need more of them. But we're so excited of the folks sitting in chair 3. Well, so we've made it through 3 of the 4 chairs. We have one more to go as we continue to look at this process that we've been called to do and make disciples. So join us in the next video as we look at chair 4.